Homies, welcome back, Worm Gang. I know it's been a minute, but real quick, I'm gonna give you guys a completely new deck profile that I used to go X1 at locals, and got a cool map too that day. So that was pretty cool. Anyways, I will go ahead and drop that on you. Matchups were round one was versus Centurion Whitewoods. I 2-0'd that. That was pretty easy. Next round was versus Bystial Centurion. And game 3 I lost because in the grinding game, dude actually made a big brain play of synchroing into Mudragon of the Swamp, and then proceeded to make an Albion and then a Dragoon, so I couldn't out that late in the game. From there, I 2-0'd Memento, my teammate Derek, and then I lost. And then I 2-0'd, actually, game 3 I won versus Snake Eye Mikanko, so that was pretty cool too. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it right now. My bad if it's my memory was a little foggy for a sec right there. I am a little baked, and yeah, I've been meaning to do this for a bit. This was about 2 weeks ago. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into that. All right. So main deck, side deck, main deck, extra deck, side deck as usual. So I will actually be going over everything since this is the first time I've played this build and to a success, and I feel like I've worked out all the tweaks. So without further ado, let's get into that. We'll do one half and then do the other. So here's a super heavy samurai engine. I played 3 bike. This card is important because it is 3 cards of your 1 card starters that you have for your super heavy samurai engine. So you can pitch this to search a Wakaushi and then proceed to combo 1 card combo from there into a on your 5th summon into a Chaofeng that is made through light and fire yang zings, preventing your opponent from activating any light or fire effects for the rest of the duel till it's impermed or destroyed or booked. So that's pretty cool. What's important as well, because it's a tuner, level 2 that can be brought back via Baxia from the graveyard. It can be used to synchro with your Bystials, and it can double its own level to make it level 4 as well. So there's a lot of versatility in this card for this deck. We also played the 3 Wakaushi, which is the start of that lineup, and 1 big Benki. This is important because this is how you get to the 1 card combos that turn off the the light and fire decks in the format. So this specials itself, placing this in the scale, and then this will search this, equip, special it out, and then synchro into Danglong. That will be your 4th summon. Danglong will search for Suwani, fire the Yangzing because it's a level 4 and it is fire, and this will be the actual 4th summon that you grab out to normal summon, and synchro into Chaofeng. After that, your opponent can activate Ghost Ogre, Veiler, Nibiru, things like that. So you're pretty cool. As well as what this 1 card combo does on top of turning off lights and fires, or preventing your opponent from activating any of those, is this search as a fire that can be used at the very worst to pendulum summon it out and destroy via Protos to prevent your opponent from special summoning fires as well. It's a level 4, so you can also level modulate your Danglong. Sorry if I'm coughing. I just went to Blaze outside the backyard. You can dump a Moyi or a Tai, preferably a Moyi. Make your Danglong level 4 after you normal summon this, and synchro directly into a Chichao to go ahead and play. There's a lot of ways to go and use this card, so that's pretty cool. From there, it's also a worm that can be revealed via your Moyi and banished off your Tai, so it's pretty good. From there, we're going to go ahead and get into the Swordsoul engine. Here's 3 Ecclesia. Not much to say about that. The only plus that I actually found with it comes back to your hand during the end phase when a synchro monster was sent to the graveyard. So you would synchro with your Hugin or link it away, and then you can get this back. So that's plus. She's a level 4. She's a light. She's a tuner. That's what I mean by she's a level 4. So you can synchro with as well. And it's a great going second card. It's a decent going first card. Here's your 3 Moyis. This card's the MVP of the deck that puts everything together. The reason why I built this build is because you can normal summon your Moyi, reveal a worm, chain any runic card, and special summon a Hugin from their discard, whatever, grab the field spell. And now you have token on res and whatever this guy is. And you synchro with this and this into Coral Dragon. And from there you proceed to synchro your Coral Dragon plus your Moyi into a level 10 like Cheng Ying or Sinister, and you get to Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards, which is pretty hot. And if you used your Ecclesia to get to your Moyi, then you also get your Ecclesia back on end phase to your hand. So that's very, very good. 1 Tai, since you only need 1 summon from the deck, and at worst in your hand to 1 card combo with the Emergence. Same goes with this guy. Found a home for this guy in this deck. If you don't know what this one does, I've used it before in my previous deck lists. If a monster is banished via card effect, you can special summon this card from the hand or graveyard, and after it's special summon, you can use its effect to banish 1 card from your opponent's field or graveyard and 1 field spell on the board. So this is a main deck Cheng Ying that can be triggered off of your runic cards via banishing something from the top of the deck, a monster. So that comes up very much, and Taiye dumps it. So that's very good. 3 spell cards and 1 trap. Nothing much to say about those. You know what those do. Protos, if you don't know what that does, it's MVP to turn off everything else. I was able to consistently put out Chao Feng for light fire, and then make Protos called Dark, and that turns off half a Yu-Gi-Oh! So that was good. Here's a Bestial lineup, which was very good, I believe. The 3 Lebellion, 1 Magnuma. Baldrick was my favorite, who I always searched immediately off of Magnuma. Druid's Worm and Sorner, as well as 1 Regained. And my 2 additional MVP Dragons, going second, Destrudo, and turn 3, or if you open it, a Godsend Saravis to get around imperm and stuff like that. So that was very good. These cards allowed me to grind heavily via Branded Regained when I faced a Droll and such like that, or a Molcharmy combo, Molcharmy pitch. I did not mind so much because I could search 1 on end phase via the Magnuma, link summon into Rabbit, set trap, proceed end phase, search, and you get 1 off the graveyard, and immediately you search the Baldrick since you can tribute your Rabbit. It's a light. It's very good. Into Molcharmy as well. That's about it for those cards. Here's the Runic engine. Not much to say about that. 3 Tip, 3 Curses, 3 Flashing Fire, 3 Destruction, 3 Slumber, and the 2 Field Spell. I don't have anything to talk about these cards really, except they really helped me go second and dig through very harder for my super heavy Samurai engine when going first. That is why I built this deck this way. I've always played 60, and I found a way to deck thin. You just proceed to use runic cards to at least draw 2 or 3. And if you didn't start off with your super heavy Samurai engine, you now probably top deck into 1 of them and put your spells back into your deck, emptying your graveyard, allowing you to play them. So that worked out very good. Here's 1 angel statue via the what is it called? The White Rabbit. It gets set. Here's 3 cash I used, 3 Fenris because I needed something to also apply extra pressure going second. So these cards never bricked even solo. They kind of all held their own by themselves as an engine. If they didn't help each other, each one kind of held its own. So the Fenrir was used to put a body on board, search for an extra one that was able to be pitched off of the Hugin. Then you can proceed to link into the rabbit and pendulum summon your second Fenrir off the super heavy samurai card. So that's very good. I did play some weird hand traps as our lineup per se, but they all came in clutch since I wanted to never draw two of the same ones and brick that way in sense. So I played one Meister, one Ogre, one Mourner, one Ash, one DD Crow, and one Veiler, and best believe they all came in clutch and I resolved them every single time. This one helped me 2-0 the Whitewoods Runick, or Whitewood Centurion, because I activated the Runic quick play to snipe the synchro on my turn, and then that forced the graveyard card, the level 4, to try to tag out, and I just Meistered and won from there. So that was cool. That was a hella cool. That's 60 card main deck. Upcoming, I'll have some combo videos coming up as well, and some replays too. So here's the extra deck is 2 Hugin and 1 Gary. The cards were great, allowed me to grind, triggering the regained a lot, putting it back, just deck thin as well. I synchro with it a lot. These cards allowed Ecclesia to come back and make an Omega with this. So they're really good. That's all I use them for. I didn't play any XYZs. One Dang Long, you guys already know, that's my godsend. Coral Dragon, which was what I incorporated to help make a Pot of Green, as well as, you know, getting a field spell and just plussing. There's a lot going on, and if your opponent isn't able to telepath your plays, then I felt really, really good, you know? I felt safe anyways. Yazi, I used him twice in one duel actually because of regain, so that was really cool. Boxia, Omega. Omega was great after I get double hand trapped and make this, and proceed to actually continue a combo from there after ripping one else. Grandmaster Chichao, Chao Feng, which is really the crutch of the deck. Allows you to continue to play on 5th summon, turn off lights and fire so your opponent just cries if it's Tenpai or you know, Fire King Snake Eye or whatever else that is. And if it's not that, then you can just Protos for the other guys like Ubel. Sinister, this is how you actually apply pressure with Runic cards. You don't have to go battle phase or attack. You just continue to banish for 24 on their turn and your turn if they do summon or activate. So that's hot. Sinister, or Cheng-Ying, sorry. Triggered off all your Runic cards, helps you clear board, and go ahead and just OTK faster since he's bigger and he applies more pressure. Also, saving him from destruction is not once per turn, so people forget that. 1 Dispater for the double hand loop with Omega. MVP card was this card actually. It's a level 12 super heavy samurai synchro that attacks while in defense position, and if so, applies as defense for that, and that'll be 4,000. If a super heavy samurai card would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy one other super heavy samurai card you control instead. So with the scales, you have to kill this dude 3 times. And then once per turn, if your opponent activates a spell, trap, or effect, which means even in the graveyard or banished, you can draw until you have 3 cards in your hand. So I believe I got drolled at one point. I made a Chichao. I can't search anything, so you can go Chichao, banish the blackout, and get level 4 token and synchro into this after grabbing your field spell, so you can change the droll. Set everything, activate everything, and then you're allowed to draw 3 cards, you know what I mean, into hand traps and, or Runic cards, and play from there. Also, this helped me win fast, because attacking with 4,000 is just crazy. And the 1 rabbit, so you can play the trap. What's next is the side deck. Side deck was kind of whatevs. I wasn't very prepared to actually even make it to locals, to be honest, but I did, and I'm glad I did. I got to see the homies. So I played 1 Doggeron, 1 Karakura. Because these cards are fires, allowing me to go second if I didn't see a nib with runic cards to help clear boards. And they were fires, so I could summon Protoss later and just declare fire after wiping boards, or an important fire monster, and if I didn't have one. So that was pretty good. I liked them all. I resolved all, I believe. 2 extra Veilers for the nib. Ghost Bell, which I didn't get to see actually, but what am I going to complain about if I'm only playing 1? 3 Drolls, those got resolved. And some nasty time cards, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm not the one that actually goes into time. I play very fast. I full combo and do such within, you know, 5, 6, 7 minutes at the very most, and will proceed to pass. And from there, my opponent's gonna drag it out, and for whatever reason, I'm burning them. I played this trap monster because it says special summon this card as an effect monster, zombie, dark, level 4. 1800, 500 defense. You summon it in defense. It's Zoma the Earthbound Spirit. If special summon this, wait, hold up. This card reads, all monsters your opponent controls that can attack must attack this card. So if this card summoned this way is destroyed by an opponent's monster's attack, inflict damage to your opponent, max 3000, equal to double the original attack of the attacking monster. So if this dude gets creamed by a 1500 attack monster, they're going to take 3000 damage. They have to attack it. And yeah, you don't have to go battle phase if you force them to battle phase, you know, big brainer. 3 Ghost Sisters, which got me clutch versus the Snake Eye Mikanko dude. Just, okay, summon bodies, I'm going to keep gaining, and then I'll just proceed to play. And the 1 Munin, which I sided in, but I actually forgot about every time. So, yeah, that's about that. If you guys got any questions, you go ahead and leave them in the comments or whatnot. I will be uploading, like I said, combo videos and test play soon. So, yeah, I'll be out for a bit. Come back with some new videos in a sec, and we'll let you know how I believe LA Regional coming up on the 23rd happens. All right. Without further ado, see you later, players. Oops.